Hello, people. Okay, this is a new one on me. I am using StreamYard to go live on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter, and I am also going live on Instagram. So, welcome to Sunday Silver with Hadass. Hopefully, this will be a thing that I'll be doing every week, not next week because it's Passover. And so on Passover, I won't be doing it. But hello, if you're joining me, feel free to say hello, tell me where you're from. Hi, hello, Chris. I'm doing great. Nice to see you. So I don't know whether I can see comments on the other ones, whether it's Twitter and Facebook, LinkedIn. I might not be able to see comments, but if I can't, then yeah, we will figure it out, and I will find some way. I'll find some way to see them later. But anyway, I just wanted to chat with you a little bit about Silver Warriors because this, here's the thing: if you follow me, if you've seen any of my stuff, then you know that I started to go silver. Um, well, I first started to find silver strands in my naturally dark hair when I was 14, but when I was 34, I started coloring because I wasn't ready to go gray. It's a thing in not at the moment, Chris. I'm live, but it's when you're in your 30s or even 40s and so no longer, people have issues with going silver, with getting gray hair. It's there's a lot of ageism in our society, and so it can be a little difficult for people. But at some point, you get to a situation where you need to do it. And the reason that I had to do it is like I have been coloring my hair for 26 years since my eldest son was born, who is now 26. And what happened is I started using this collagen, and my hair started growing so freaking fast that I just couldn't keep up with the color. So I decided I was going to take a plunge and go silver. Now, here's the thing is that in 2020, when everything was closed down during the pandemic, of course, I couldn't get my hair colored. Some people color their own hair. But the other thing is that they made it so that it was really hard to get things. But also, I'm just not really good at that sort of thing. That's why I pay a professional. And what happened is that it just like grew out like that, and it was dark here, and then it was silver, and it looked terrible, to be honest. Like there was this line that you could see where it had been colored. It looked terrible, and so as soon as the salons were back, I just went and started coloring again. But basically, what my hairdresser did is like she's been putting in highlights and basically bleaching it out for me so that it would match. You can see the natural color here, and then you can see the color that she gave me. So, which is, I've got to do stuff to it because it's starting to look blonde, which is really weird for me. But anyway, so I wanted to do this in order to connect with people who have gone silver, are going silver, would like to go silver. People who, for whatever reason, are making the choice to brave the ageism in our society and to actually do this. Because I had to learn all of it from scratch. I've been a brunette my entire life. My natural hair color was very dark, and actually you can see some of it's coming in like that. It's so weird. It's coming in dark, but not enough. Most of it is coming in silver. That's whom are we fooling here? It's mostly coming in silver. But you can see what my original color was because some of it's coming in dark. That is so weird. But anyway, so I didn't know anything about how to deal with light colored hair. So I had to learn. And I've been doing a lot of research on it, talking to a lot of people. But I would really like to connect with people who are silver warriors like me. And when I say silver warrior, what I mean is that, it's not easy to accept silver hair in our society. There's a lot of ageism. There's a lot of, people who are looking for jobs, for example. I remember a friend of mine was like, she had let her hair grow silver and she was having trouble getting a job, and then she colored it again and it was suddenly a lot easier, which is just crazy. I mean, it's ridiculous, but there it was. She needed a job and coloring her hair seemed like a small sacrifice for that. But I mean, that's just shows you that it's just not not a good thing. So anyway, so there's a lot of things that people have to deal with in Western society, and definitely ageism is one of them. And so but we're going to change that. We are not going to allow ourselves to be put into a corner, into a rocking chair. They don't make 60 like they used to. Nowadays, if you're 60, you are vital, you are health. If you are healthy, of course. Not everyone is healthy at 60, but if you have the blessing of being vital and strong and healthy at 60, then you're not going to allow anyone to nobody puts baby in the corner. So anyway, so I thought I would talk a little bit about the care of silver hair, because that is something that I've been really trying to figure out, because like I said, it's new to me. And I would love to meet other silver warriors, other people who are dealing with this, people who are moving into that period of life, whether you're in your 50s or your 60s or your 70s, wherever you are, or in your 40s, if that's where that's happening for you, where you are looking to you know go after the things that you want, because at some point you're like, okay, there's more time behind me than in front of me, and so I can't waste any more time on nonsense. The older you get, the less patience you have with nonsense and with other people's opinions. So it's really important, if you want to start a business, start it now, because you're not getting any younger. And if you want to you know, if you want to move somewhere, if you want to do things, do it now, because you're not getting any younger. So, yeah. So the project that I'm working on now, I mean, but aside from the business that I'm working on, is the whole thing with the hair. The hair is a thing. I mean, this is just crazy. I'm 60 years old. Look at my hair. This is crazy. So definitely business having to do with the products that are helping me have this kind of hair, but also just learning about silver hair and how to take care of it. So just wanted to give some information about that. And by the way, if you want to tell me where you're from, if you want to tell me whether you have silver hair, whether you're interested in learning more about silver hair, and if you're somebody who wants to, you know, deal with the last, the final third of your life, shall we say, um, really, really well. If we like split it up into like 30-year segments, then I've had two of them already, and definitely going into the third one now. And I intend to have all those 30 years, and I want to be healthy and vital for all of that time. And I hope you do too. So, so if you are on Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter, I cannot see comments at the moment. So if you're leaving comments, then hopefully they will show up for me at some point. If not, I'll have to look after. But this is definitely a different experience doing all of this. But so anyway, if you are watching me, I would love it if you would leave me a comment, just so I can see whether I can see comments. I would appreciate that. I haven't done this very much, but as I said, I'm hoping to do this regularly. So not next Sunday because it's Passover, but after that, I would love to, hop on at this hour and have a chat with people who are interested in this sort of thing. So anyway, I wrote down some information about caring for silver hair. So I just thought I'd talk a little bit about that, because it's definitely different from caring for dark hair, which is really interesting. For one thing, I didn't know that it was more susceptible to sun damage. This is not something I've ever worried about, except if you color dark hair when it gets when oh, Hello. Thank you, Rohit. I appreciate that. Now I can actually see a comment from LinkedIn. Thank you, Rohit. I appreciate you. So it works. Amazing. Isn't it amazing when technology works? So, but anyway, so if you have dark hair, or if you've had dark hair all of your life, you're probably not really aware that people who have light hair need to be concerned about the sun. I mean, obviously, if you have light hair, chances are you also have light skin, and you might be worried about that. But well, it's interesting, especially people who are dark haired and dark skinned. I'm not so much, but my mother was, and other members of my family have much darker skin than I do. So, not so much concerned about the sun for their skin, but it's definitely. Um, Thank you, appreciate that. Um, but definitely, I mean, if you're concerned about your hair getting sunburned, that is just so weird to me because I've never had to worry about it. But there it is. Apparently, if you have light hair, whether you're blonde or silver hair, then you can actually get damage from the sun, which might explain some of the issues that I had last time I tried to go silver because it was during the summer and maybe it just got sunburned. I don't know. Who knows? It was a long time ago. But anyway, so one of the things that I've learned is that once it actually the sun gets more powerful around here, I'm definitely going to have to be wearing a hat more often to protect my hair. That's just an interesting thought. I'll have to see how that goes. And definitely different products than what I used to use. Purple shampoo keeps your hair from getting brassy. Who knew? Who knew? I should definitely need to do it because it's getting kind of yellow. It's so weird. But anyway, I have more points, but let me see how long have I been talking here. Um, about 12 minutes. So I'm thinking for this first one, I probably don't want to go too long, but I'm glad to see that it works, that people are watching, that people can see it, that people can give me comments. That is so awesome, and I really appreciate that. And so I won't be here next Sunday, as I said. It's Passover. If you would like to chat with me, feel free to follow me, whatever is appropriate to whatever platform you're seeing this on Instagram or on Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you can send me a connection request. On Facebook, also you can follow me. Twitter, for sure, you can follow me, or Instagram, and we'll continue the conversation. And I'm looking forward to doing this again. So again, as I said, this coming Sunday, it's Easter, it's Passover. Lots of people are busy. I just won't do it. But after that, I'm hoping to be here every Sunday and chat about what it's like to be a silver warrior. And I'm looking for your input. I would love for you to tell me what that's like for you and what you would like me to talk about, because doing research and teaching people about stuff is definitely something that I love to do. So I'm going to close her down in just a minute, but thank you so much for being with me, and I appreciate you very much, and we'll talk some more. Be sure to follow me if you want to connect. Good day.